So for this musical discussion post and comparison to Singing in the Rain, I watched the musical Into the Woods. The two hallmarks that I want to touch on in my movie that were the most prevalent was the dancing everyman and the hip thrusts and shoulder rolls, which are the signature dance moves. So for the dancing everyman, I wrote about Jack, who's the character from Jack and the Beanstalk. He is a little boy who lives with his poor mother, and they have to sell their cow because they aren't making enough money as they are right now, because their cow's been dry for weeks and they need to produce milk so they can sell it at the market. And we see Jack in several musical numbers. His most significant would be Giants in the Sky, where he climbs the beanstalk and he comes down with all of this gold, and he's dancing and singing through the forest with all of his gold and talking about these great beasts in the sky. We also see another common everyday man singing and dancing when we see the baker and his wife. The baker and his wife are looking for the ingredients to the witch's potion so that they can have a baby and reverse the curse that the witch put on his house. One of the most significant songs that the baker sings with his wife is It Takes Two in the forest. Him and his wife dance around with the objects that they found that the witches sent them on. At this point, their hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure as gold, and the cow is white as milk, and the cape is red as blood. And then another thing I want to talk about was hip thrusts and shoulder rolls. Hip thrusts are really prevalent in mainly the prince's scenes in this movie, which is the prince for Cinderella and the prince for Rapunzel. The prince and Cinderella and the prince from Rapunzel sing a song called Agony, and in the scene they are dancing through the forest up and down the waterfall, and we can see them doing a lot of those dance moves with the shoulder rolls and the hip thrusts. The witch is also seen doing a lot of shoulder rolls when she is singing the prologue and she describes the plot of the curse to the baker and his wife. And then another thing would be athleticism is a big thing, especially in Little Red Riding Hood with the wolf. When he follows her through the forest, he jumps up and down trees and does motions like a real wolf would. A lot of athleticism are from the princes as well because they're big and strong and meant to be very muscular. But those were the hallmarks that I found in my movie. Unfortunately, I don't think I got a clear bingo, but thanks for listening.